What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Dust and Elysian Tale. Since last time, I decided that I would spend some time just letting my health regenerate naturally, since I was at like 200 or something, and I wanted to start this episode full. So, rather than just sit around and wait for the health to tick up, I ran around and killed some dudes while I was at it. So, I want to say like 2/3 of the way to level 17. Now I'm 2/3 of the way, or 3/4 of the way, whatever you want to call it, to level 18. And I've yet to spend my skill gem, and there's a good reason for that, but we'll discuss that later. For now, we want to head over to the Sorrowing Meadow. I don't know why the top half of the screen is cut off. But whatever. So this area is very long and very large.
Dust? Dust, is that you, mate?
Yes?
Augustine? Oh, what are you doing all the way out here?
Why, I'm heeding the call of grand adventure, venturing forth to seek my fortune in the wilds of this great, untamed wilderness.
Well, good luck with that.
Cora asked me to show her the way to some old meadow.
Oh.
The Sorrowing Meadow.
Right, that's it. Never was straight with names and faces and words.
Did she say why she wanted to come here? This place is pretty bleak.
Nope, just asked me to show her the way. Soon as she wandered into the meadow, this crazy magic barrier showed up. Right inconvenience, that is.
Interesting.
Looks like we're not getting up these mountains then. You say Cora just wandered off into the meadow?
She may not look it, but she's a speedy little bugger.
Right. Well, we'd better go look for her. This meadow isn't safe. Augustine, if you're not going to go back to Aurora, you'd better wait here.
Way ahead of you, mate. I wait around better than anyone. Good luck out there.
It's an admirable trait, I guess. So I guess we have to deal with magic plot barrier here. And in so doing, figure out why the heck Cora is out here. So, this area once again introduces us to a new set of enemies. Much like the Ciramon Caverns did. And they are basically zombies. So, yeah. Now, the reason I did not spend that skill gem is because I consider these zombies a very good target for combo building. They're not particularly dangerous, they come in fairly large numbers, and as you can pretty clearly see, they have a good amount of health. I'm up to a 50 hit combo, 60 hit combo just with normal attacks, that's not using any projectiles at all. Okay, well my combo reset for some reason, but whatever. I'm not actually trying to get my 1000 hit combo right now. But that's why I didn't spend my skill gem, because obviously the best way to get combos is using projectiles. And I want to put gems in projectiles to, well, strengthen them up, but at the same time, it doesn't, if I'm trying to get a 1000 hit combo, it doesn't really help me to kill monsters more quickly at this point. Especially considering that the best way to build up a large combo is with projectiles. So I'm switching back to the normal style projectile for this, because I think they're the best just for getting pure numbers of combos, at least in this situation. I'm pretty sure they push around the enemies a little bit less, so they kind of stay put and just let you build up a larger number. I think anyways. So that's the plan anyways. So, the important thing in this is to try and make sure that you're always kind of in the vicinity of zombies. And also, getting your energy bar back up when it starts to get low by hitting guys. So these guys are lasting a fairly long while. Time to move on to a new group here. These guys should live long enough for me to get the combo that I need. Maybe? Might be time to seek out some fresh blood just in case. Well, there we go, 1,000. I could keep going, but just to make sure I don't screw it up, I'm just gonna let it tick off. And we are done that quest. So now with that done, put that gem in Fidget, and switch back over to Lightning, because it's my preferred projectile type. It just feels like it does a better job of just killing guys in general. I don't know why exactly. I guess it feels more consistent than the, whatever you want to call the normal projectiles. Just because it kind of zaps an enemy and kind of holds them in place while it's doing it. Spear. Spear dust. That's kind of weird. Like, it doesn't hold them in place. Like, the lightning will often knock enemies up into the air. But while it's doing it, it's continually shocking them. Whereas the normal projectiles, they'll just kind of float away and go wherever the heck they want. So I prefer lightning. Treasure key. It's a little bug hive thing here. Obviously we gotta kill that. Now these hives, they contain a preset number of these little bug things. They'll periodically pop out of the hive while you're killing it, but if you kill the hive before all of them get a chance to pop out, then whatever ones are left will just pop out automatically. At least I think that's how it works. This area is kind of unfortunate in that it's very narrow because of the spikes at the top there. So, you can probably kind of see how the damage that these projectiles do is really starting to add up. I guess before I make a more direct comparison, I'll put another gem into projectiles. I guess it's not that even a comparison anymore, just because our attack is at 4 and our projectiles are at 6. But our attack's doing 131, it would seem. Oh god. These guys explode. So the only way to deal with them is to either force them to explode like that, or kill them with projectiles. They're much like a Blom. So anyways, our normal physical attack is doing 131 damage, whereas the projectiles are doing 32, but like constantly. So that's what, 4, 3, 6, 9, about 4 hits for the projectile to even out in terms of damage, which, considering how quickly it attacks, is not that much. Oh god, these things.
What is that thing? It's hideous.
Just some kind of random demon thing.
You're surprised?
But it has evil knife hands. Evil knife hands. Be careful, Dust.
It does. So I'm not quite sure why they give this guy a health bar. He's not like a boss or anything. You fight a whole bunch of these later on, probably even in the same area. But these guys are, obviously they're pretty resilient and they're definitely really nasty. They do a ton of damage. But they also give a ton of experience. Probably didn't see it there, but they gave 1,300, which is a good amount. So they're not too hard, but if you do, they can dodge your attacks pretty easily. They're very kind of slippery, and if they do hit you, they do a lot of damage. But obviously, we took care of that one pretty easily, so it's only going to get easier as we get stronger. Go over this way? I can, and there's a chest here. Lightning's also really good for taking out groups of enemies like that, just because it kind of hits all of them. It just kind of hits everything in range, whereas the normal projectiles and the fire are a little bit less predictable. Oh god. Worst chest ever. But at least it contained another treasure key for us. We don't have to worry about wasting that one. And 3 more treasure keys in there. That brings us up to 4. I could, I guess, go find one of the locked up friends that I wasn't able to open previously, but I think there's only the one of them. But I'll worry about that later. For now, I'd rather just unlock any chests that I come upon. Okay, apparently I countered one of these wasp things. It's kind of amusing to me the way those things just like fall apart. I don't know why. Die, flying creatures. Oh, I have that resonance gem. Well, that's handy. It's not common that you come across a gem barrier thing that you can actually open right away. It's a new weapon. Don't quite have the materials for it yet. That's unfortunate. Have to keep our eyes out for those. I've got the one that I can catalog, and then I need some bones. Ow. Yeah, those things hurt. Everything in here kind of hurts. Bam. Ow. I forgot, they explode if you melee attack them. So don't do that? Oh, the explodey zombies are pretty annoying. But I guess considering how easy it is to take out the other zombies, they kind of had to give you something that makes you kind of pay attention a little bit more. It's very satisfying taking out large groups of zombies at once with this electricity stuff. All the money! And this screen, at least, is where the flag is located on our map. There's a shop here.
I've noticed the waters in the valley have resumed flowing. It would be ignorant of me to believe you didn't have a part in that.
What makes you say that?
The waters did not resume flowing of their own accord. Of that, I am certain.
Well, aren't you smart?
Yes, well, we did what needed to be done.
As must we all, my friend. What did you find down there? If you don't mind my asking.
A
Mudpot.
powerful creature who was misled by her own rage. Fortunately, we were able to knock some sense into her.
And for that, this world is grateful. Take care, my friend.
I just want to buy things. Okay. Have you really not restocked your equipment yet still? We're in a new chapter here, buddy. Give me some new stuff to work with. In the meantime, catalog some of this stuff. We got some ectoplasm and some maggots.
Your transact.
Yeah. So there's a green gem barrier down there. Hello, Cora. What are you doing over here?
Oh, it's you again. We we met outside Aurora, remember? Old Cora, they called me.
I think it was crazy old Cora, actually.
Yes, I remember you now. What are you doing all the way out here? These meadows are dangerous.
Bah! I've known these meadows since I was young. There's not a creature here that could harm me.
What about the
There's
zombies?
some delusions of grandeur here.
And the
There is
bees?
something odd about this part of the meadow. Almost as if the creatures are avoiding it.
If that's the case, then you should be safe if you stay here, Cora.
Well, that's impossible, my dear. I'm not here to sightsee. I have a task to complete, and I will not be leaving until it is done.
Really?
Crazy.
You really shouldn't be wandering around here. What is it you need to do? Maybe I can help.
Oh, I couldn't dare impose. It's a dangerous path, and you've done so much for Aurora. I'd hate to ask more of you.
I'm the hero, that's what I'm here
It's all
for.
right. We're searching for the lord of this estate. I've been told he can help me. Perhaps while we're searching for him, we can find whatever it is you're looking for?
Really, then? Well, then our goals are aligned, my dear boy. If you do truly wish to speak with the owner of this estate...
What
then
estate?
you'll need to help me.
It's just a graveyard.
What is it you need?
There's no estate
There are
here.
4 mansions in these meadows. Within each mansion is an item of great personal importance to me and my... well, the master of the estate. Take this green resonance gem, my dear. You can use it to travel around these meadows much quicker than I ever could.
Dust, I'm still not too comfortable leaving an old lady here in the middle of nowhere.
Neither am I, Fidget, but she seems to know what she's doing.
Yeah, but do you?
Is that it, Cora? 4 items, 4 mansions? Honestly, sounds pretty simple if you ask me.
For all our sakes, my boy, I hope you're right.
I guess we'll find out.
What's that mean? Why'd you have to say it like that?
It was kind of creepy. Do you actually have another quest for us? No? Okay. But anyways, now that we have that green resonance gem, we can come down here. If we look at the map, there's actually 3 exits from this screen. At least that we can see. But I'm pretty sure this is the first way we have to go anyways. I don't think we can actually access any of the other ones quite yet. Let's see. Ah! Some treasure keys. I'm glad I decided to go that way. Up we go. Bees! Die, bees! There'll be no... I don't know where I was going with that statement. I kind of ran out of steam. No! Don't grab the bee. I want you to do the dust storm. No! Do the dust storm! There you go. How was that so hard? There's a gate here. Apparently I missed some treasure on that last screen. Oh well, not a big deal. Doop-a-doop-boop-boom. Oh god. Those guys are really annoying. They summon zombies, and they can't be hurt by anything but projectiles. Well, I don't know if that's actually true, but if you try and go near him, he just, like, teleports away. Ah! Stupid explodey guys. That's honestly the most annoying part about dealing with them, is they summon all the splody guys. But yeah, so those guys are a bit of a pain. But luckily, considering we're kind of stacking our projectile stat here, they're not too hard to deal with. Well, they have a lot of health, so... for now, at least, they're a bit of a handful. Hey look, a hot dog. Getting close to leveling up again. You start leveling up really quickly at this part of the game. Like, I kind of say that, I think, at the beginning of it. I'm pretty sure I said that at the beginning of the Ceramon Caverns as well, but it seems like it's this part of the game where things really start to pick up and you just start getting really powerful really quickly. So it shouldn't be too long. Alright, those are explodey pillars. It shouldn't be too long before we can take on these enemies a lot more quickly. And luckily, now that we have our regeneration, dealing with these spikes is a little bit easier. Of course, we don't have much regeneration at this point, but that'll change. It's nice to know that I can at least generate a little bit of health if I'm patient. And for now... Well... That's a little slow. I kind of decided halfway there that I would try and bring those bombs up to the top left, but I guess I was a little too slow. Let's try doing it like this. Oh, that didn't help. Okay. Onward! Punch through the wall. Now do you have anything new for me? Still a no. Do I have anything new for you? Ooh, I got a bone. That means that once the shop has the chance to restock a little bit,
Your transaction.
I will be able to construct that new weapon thing that I found. And this is just another screen that I'm going to have to come back to once I get more powers. Being as this area is so big, this one takes a lot of doing to kind of explore and find all the stuff, so I'm definitely not too worried about finding everything here this time around. But anyways, here we have the first mansion. Oop, I didn't actually mean to go in there, because I'm pretty sure there's... Oh, I can't go up there. Anyways, we'll see what's in this mansion on the next episode of Let's Play Dust and Elysian Tale. Catch you later.